LeBron Reymond Bronny Jr. is a boy with a great startup. Being the son of the famous and iconic LeBron James gives him incredible opportunities. And the 15-year-old is taking advantage of them, for sure. Luxurious clothes, jewelry, shoes, cars, all that surrounds him 24/7. He can afford the things that most of us don't even dare to dream about, and for him, it is just the beginning. He is successful, athletic, and ready for action. For sure, we're going to hear a lot about him in the future. As for now, 5 incredibly expensive things of LeBron James Jr. Everybody knows the legend, the icon, the big name of NBA, LeBron James. But there is another basketball player with the same name who's following his footsteps. The young LeBron is probably going to be the most awaited participant of the NBA 2024 draft. At the age of 15, he's currently playing for Sierra Canyon team, where he got a place as a freshman in high school. And we have to admit that he played his role in last year's games, as the team came up second in the final rank and there is going to be more of Bronny on the court. But the attractiveness of the team is also put up by another young player, Junior's friend, Zaire Wade, son of the one and only Dwayne Wade, LeBron's teammate from Miami Heaters. We can only imagine the atmosphere around the basketball court when those two sons of great players throw balls side by side. What is more, they really know how to play the game. LeBron, the father, and Dwayne can be really proud of their kids, as they cheer them each time they can make it to the court, and that heats up the atmosphere around them too. With such a backup, Bronny is able to spread his wings, no doubts here. Being raised in the James family, surrounded by all the money and things, with a father whose net worth goes up to about $450 million, the boy could have anything he wanted, and LeBron used the opportunity quite well. Of course, it is all about the things he possesses, as well as those he's going to get as soon as he is at the right age. After all, a 15-year-old can only talk about his dream car, and chose one from the top of the tops, yet still has to wait to actually sit behind its wheel. Still, the list is impressive, and we're going to start with something he's already collecting at the moment. Hey, if you want to find out more about the life of NBA stars, subscribe to our channel and like it, just to make sure we'll not miss any of our other videos and ideas. His shoe collection. It is a well-known fact that the best deals when it comes to sports shoes endorsements always go to the basketball players, so it's kind of a natural thing for Bronny to have a great number of the newest designs without even trying that hard. He has the access to those which are in stock, as well as those limited ones, sold out, or any others. Just name it, he can get it easily. After all, his father has also got his own line of shoes. What is more, there are others like James Harden, Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan, and many others. He has even access to shoes sent to his father by upcoming artists looking for appreciation and fame. Some of them are really cool and one of a kind. Others arrive from well-known designers who want to show their ideas and spread them around. But LeBron Jr. does not stop on sports shoes only from sports companies. He has been seen and photographed many times wearing a pair of Dior's, Gucci's, or Yeezys. That boy has a taste for fashion, and he can prove it. Thanks to his TikTok account, we were able to have a sneak peek on his collection, and it is breathtaking for many. Everything a young man can imagine, and more stands neatly organized on shelves, waiting to be worn one day, or not. With that experience, one day he may create a line of shoes himself. He knows what is important, has spent countless hours on the court, has the potential to be one of the most influential basketball players in the future of NBA, aka he's the best material for an endorsement. Let's wait and see if he comes up with any interesting designs and solutions in the world of sneakers. His clothes and jewelry. From shoes to clothes, it is a natural connection. And here again, we will not be disappointed by LeBron Jr.'s style. After all, his father is known for his expensive taste and the touch when it comes to great fashion. Designer clothes, well-suited suits, exquisite accessories. That is the style of LeBron James. And like father and son, young LeBron has a great style and love for expensive brands. In one of the countless photos, we can see him standing side by side with his famous father and his younger brother. Bronny is wearing a luxurious Gucci sweatshirt with a matching chain. That would probably be enough to exchange for a good car. Thanks to his social media accounts, on his numerous posts or streamings, we are able to observe some more of his fashion combinations, usually with an incredibly expensive piece of jewelry that goes exactly with his outfit. Together with Dwayne's son, they pose hand in hand, wearing chains of gold and diamonds on their necks. Quite often, these are probably the most luxurious clothes any high school student could ever even imagine. Well, he has got someone to look up to in that matter. His future cars. There are also the things that LeBron Jr. does not actually have right now, but they are awaiting just around the corner for sure. By this we mean his future cars, as the boy is soon turning 16 and his father is surely planning something big for his birthday. After all, he cannot look lousy next to his famous friends from the world of NBA. They spent thousands on their kids' first cars, and we cannot blame them for it. Who wouldn't want to fulfill his own childhood dreams and buy their son or daughter a car of their dreams? Let's take Dwayne Wade, who bought an Audi SUV that could be worth around $50,000, or better yet, Shaquille O'Neal, who used the vehicle as a treat to make his son do better at school. And believe me, Sharif had the motivation pumped up. His father proposed 2 cars, Jeep Wrangler if the boy keeps his grades at the same level, or Lamborghini Gallardo as an addition to the first one if he tries harder and improves his school results. How do you think? Which option is he going to choose? With such friends, LeBron James has to spend some money on his son's first 4 wheels. It is enough to mention that he himself owns a great collection of luxurious and fast vehicles, which some were able to see when they were taken on a tour around his house and had a quick look at the garage. The view was truly impressive and included a Maybach, a Ferrari, or a BMW A8. Therefore, we should be expecting something big and outrageous cooking there for the young LeBron. It is obvious that in this world you need to be distinguished and have your own style. At the age of 16, a car is something any boy would dream of. But what this one is probably going to get could be a dream come true for the most picky collectors in the world. We just need to wait and see. For sure, we're going to hear about it once it arrives. His position in the James family name. LeBron James Jr. can play basketball, and he can do it really well. But let's be honest, he would not attract that much attention at the age he is now if it was not for his father's name. He's the son of a legend and everybody knows about it. What is more, they are expecting great things from the boy who decided to follow his father's footsteps. And those are not any feat. These are the feet of the master, the one that generations will remember. At the same time, Bronny is the oldest in the family, so automatically he's going to be the first getting to the NBA draft. No pressure, man. All eyes of the basketball world will turn up to him, as the managers and trainers of the draft also cannot wait for the moment. However, with such a name, the boy is able to get almost any job, not even mentioning any position in the sports industry. No matter how far he gets in the team, he will always be entitled to a huge salary and interesting proposals. Big names open big door, and in this case, it can be sports as well as fashion or any other. His family name can generate millions, and LeBron is aware of it. Thanks to it, he is gaining thousands of fans on his social media accounts, what is another way of making good money in today's world. His social media accounts and Twitch account. LeBron James Jr. is very active when it comes to his social media accounts. He has one on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitch, and all of them have become extremely successful. As we have already pinpointed, it is a lot thanks to his famous name, and we cannot deny the fact. Currently, he has got about 1.3 million followers on Instagram, and that makes him one of the most influential and popular people on the website, which has an incredible power of sale and self-promotion. People all around the world make incredible money on making good posts, and with LeBron, basketball and his name can do magic. No wonder his account could be sold even now for an enormous amount of cash by someone who is looking for a great channel of advertising. Let's look further and move to his TikTok account that has at present 199.9 thousand followers, and the films he makes have even been shown on the national news. Not bad for a 15-year-old high school student, but LeBron is already taking advantage of his online fame and uses it to help others. He organizes streaming on his Twitch account, which helped him to collect money for a charity organization. He decided to donate it to those fighting with COVID-19 and to the people who are trying to find a cure for this dreadful disease. He is also willing to help those who have been touched by it and their families. It is good to see that somebody who has an access to such resources is giving something back to the world, especially in the times like these. He's also organizing events for basketball fans, playing against them and answering countless questions online. At such moments, the internet goes crazy and everyone wants to get his own chance. People are interested in the most insane things connected with the famous father and son, and quite often, they do not restrain themselves during those conversations. Yet, the young star is continuing that event. During one of them, for the 2K community, the winner got the chance to talk to the one and only LeBron James Sr. No wonder thousands of people are attracted to it. If we take a look at the net worth of all the accounts and the influence, Bronny could be making incredible amounts every month without even leaving his home. Providing that he is still the boy from the high school, his income would be rolling at a speed that for many is hard to imagine or accept. If he was keeping all of it to himself, he would be a millionaire right here and now. So, LeBron James Jr. is still an open book, and he's more than ready to write his own story. With such a backup of his family name, famous father, social media, and his own basketball skills, we can be more than sure that he is going to be present in the world of NBA and that he is here to stay. He has already had a good practice in spending his millions and making them at the same time. We will be watching his back and counting his successes along with the investments on the way. After all, he is going to start his adult life and outrageous basketball career from the level that many of us could only dream about, or would not even dare to imagine. That is the story of a young star that we are going to follow in the near future. Whatever we find, we will keep you informed and updated. Just stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and like it. More expensive purchases and toys on the way.